There is blood, gore, hence violent nudity. Just want to make sure my audio is okay.
Sup everybody, and welcome back to Digital Woods Presents some Warhammer 40k Tabletop Edition. We're doing something different because we actually have all four of us in one place at a time. So we're doing what?
A two-headed giant battle.
And what's that?
There'll be teams of two, and each one is a 500-point army, and yeah, different factions. So it is my brother and I versus
KGB
versus Matt and Mike.
Hey.
No team name.
M&M.
Oh, damn. No.
Why?
We really need to work that out.
We've said it before.
Sure, M&M.
Alright, Scott is running Adeptus Mechanicus. I'm running Iron Hands.
Imperial Guard. Tyranids.
The fuck?
One of these things is not like the other.
So beyond that, we're going to do all of our army introductions, and then we're just going to hop into it and see what kind of game mode we end up getting. Later! Woo!
Bye.
Alright everybody, here is my 500 points of the Adeptus Mechanicus from the Mars, Forge World of Mars. My HQ is going to be a Tech Priest Dominus. He's going to have the artifact of the Arcaduceus. His warlord trait is the Quirus Technus. Sounds like tetanus, but close enough. My first troop choice is a group of 10 Rangers with no upgrades. I have a Dune Crawler here with a neutron laser, no other upgrades. I have a Dragoon here with a Radium Giselle, which is basically a very long sniper rifle. I have my second troop choice here, which is a group of 5 Rangers, armed with the 2 arquebuses. And yeah, that's my army.
Okay folks, here is my 500-point patrol detachment of Iron Hands. It is led by a captain with a Power Fist and a Storm Bolter, and his warlord trait is Iron Resolve. It allows him to, when he gets wounded on a 6, ignore the wound, and he gets 1 extra wound, 1 extra HP. For troops, I have 2 groups of 5 Tactical Marines. The sergeants both have Power Maws. I have an Assault Squad with Jump Packs. The sergeant in this squad has a Power Axe, which I'm going to use the Relic upgrade to make it the Axe of Medusa. And 2 will have Flamers. And then for an elite choice, I have a Venerable Dreadnought with a Twin Las Cannon and a Missile Launcher. And that is my 500-point patrol detachment.
So for my 500-point battalion detachment, Imperial Guard, from the regiment of Talarn, my warlord has the warlord trait of Draconian Disciplinarian, which is this guy right here. I have 2 HQs, both company commanders, both have plasma pistols and power swords. Moving on to my Psyker, which is the Astropath. He's armed with the Telepathicus Stave, and he has Smite and Gaze of the Emperor. Moving on to my 3 infantry units right here. 2 of them have, which is these 2, sorry, have flamers as well as a Voxcaster. Everyone else is equipped with a lasgun. Their sergeants are equipped with bolt pistols are equipped with bolt guns and power swords. This infantry unit is almost the exact same, except the sergeant is equipped with a power sword and a plasma pistol, and they have a plasma gun, or plasma gun. Moving on to my heavy infantry, which is just heavy weapons team, which is all mortars, and then moving on to the the Bane Wolf, which is this guy right here, and which is with no more upgrades, and my transport, the Chimera. So, and that is my 500-point battalion detachment of Imperial Guard.
Alright, so here is my 501-point Tyranid Kraken High Fleet Patrol Detachment. Starting out with my warlord choice for this. I'm bringing along a brood lord, which is hiding away in the back there. His warlord trait for this engagement is going to be Mind Eater. He's bringing along the Hive Fleet artifact of the Ymgirl factor, if I'm pronouncing that correctly in any way. His psychic powers are going to be Paroxysm and Smite. And then on to the rest of my guys. So I've got 3 Tyranid warriors off on the right. They all have Devourers, Scything Talons, Adrenal Glands, and Toxin Sacs. I've got 15 Gene Stealers making up that bundle in the middle. They've all been upgraded with Rending Claws. And I've got 2 Biovores there on the left. And that's my 501 point army.
Alright, here we are deployed for our Targets of Opportunity game mode from the Maelstrom of War, from the chapter approved book. In this particular game, there are 6 objectives with all regular Maelstroms. At the start of each of the team's turn, they have to discard all 3 of their active tactical objectives and generate 3 new ones to represent that you've lost the opportunity to achieve that particular thing. Variable game length, Slay the Warlord, First Blood, and Linebreaker are all still in effect. And as it stands now, the team of Tom and Scott will be having first turn unless Matt and Mike can seize the initiative. KGB. Yes, KGB versus Eminem.
I guess I'll be rolling to attempt to seize the initiative unless you want to do it, Matt. Here, you roll. My rolls have been bad.
Yeah.
You need a 6 or better.
No.
Do you want to spend one of your 3 command
No.
points?
No.
Actually, one of your 6 command points.
You could do it. Alright, so their team goes first.
Okay, being Adeptus Mechanicus and from Mars, I have 2 canticles I have to roll. I get to re-roll the first one if I so choose, and I have to keep the second one. The first one being a 6.
Benediction of the Omni-Psi, you mirror roll 1s in the shooting phase.
I will keep it. And then number 2, I got a 3.
Chant of the Remorseless Fist, you mirror rolls 1 in the fight phase.
Well, I have to keep that one. Alright, good to go. And now we're going to generate our tactical objectives. We already randomly drew the 3 cards, so we'll find out what they are now. Advance. Score 1 victory point if no unit from your army is within...
Your deployment.
Not happening on that one. Defend objective 3. Ha!
I think we have that one.
To score 2 victory points if you control objective marker 3 at the end of 2 consecutive turns.
So our turn, their turn.
Yep. Priority orders received. Alright, you figure that one out though.
Priorities received. When this tactical objective is generated, immediately generate a bonus tactical objective. This does not count to the total number of active objectives currently have in play. Your warlord is the only unit that can achieve it.
No. So, what is my warlord's special mission? Hold the line. Victory point if you have at least 3 units complete within your deployment zone, and your opponent has no models within their deployment zone at the end of your turn. This objective cannot be achieved on your first turn.
Well, that's sad because it says you can't do it on your first turn. So that means we lost it anyway because of the opportunity lost special thing.
Oh well.
So we would gain like 4 victory points.
Wow. If we could have done that one on the first turn. But oh well.
Because we can't keep objectives. Actually, you could spend 2 command points and keep it for next turn for 4 victory points.
The what, the hold the line thing?
Yeah.
Alright, no. Sure.
2 points down?
Well, that's at the start of our next turn.
Okay, well, on the movement.
Okay. Turn 1 movement for the loyal Imperials. This squad moved up to the edge of the building for the Space Marines. Over there, the other Space Marine moved up to be just within 24-inch range to do some shots. Scott moved some of his Rangers to better hold Objective 3. And no one else then moved. On to the shooting time.
It's because we do not have psychic.
No, we have no psychers. Scott, do you want to start off with shooting?
I'm going to use my sniper team to shoot his broodlord in the head.
2 shots hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s.
Alright. What he said. Looking for 4s. Got 1. Alright, for the wound, I'm looking for a 3. If I get a 6, I do a mortal wound directly. And I missed.
You want to use a command point to reroll it?
Sure.
How many do you have total?
Yes, 3.
Alright. Yeah. Oh, so much for the opening shot.
Okay.
Who else is shooting?
A lot of other stuff. You want to continue with all your shots first there, Scott?
Big cannon. Tank.
Which one?
Oh, the
Hey.
other one I can hit. I can't hit the other one.
This one.
Yeah. How many shots do I get with this blast? 1.
Okay. You're hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Alright. Missed.
Good start. Anything else you have to shoot with there, Scott?
No. I don't have anything else within range to shoot.
Okay.
Your turn.
I want to have that squad of Space Marines sink 5 bolter shots into the Gene Stealers. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 3 wounds.
So 3 5-up invols. 1.
Over here, my Venerable Dreadnought is going to sink his twin lasgun shots into the tank, and he's going to fire a frag missile into the mortar team.
Alright, so this tank and that mortar team.
So starting off with the las cannon shots. 2 shots hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s because of the captain nearby. Nope. Wounding on a 3 because it's strength 9. I'll spend 1 of my command points. 1 of my command points. Wounds. AP minus 4 for a las cannon.
Okay.
And then d6 damage. 5.
Alright, so we need
Damage
wound
dice.
counters.
Yeah, where are they?
He's down 10.
There we go. Now for your attacks on the mortar team.
And he's firing his frag missile from his missile launcher. D6 number of shots. 4. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. 4 hits. Strength 4 versus tough 3, so 3s to wound. 3 wounds. You have a 4-up save because you're covered by the building. Definitely obscured by the building.
3 ups?
4-ups.
4 ups.
Good job.
Which you made.
Yes.
Good job.
All 4.
And that's it for what I have to shoot.
Thus ends our turn.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Tyranid Imperial Guard turn 1. Trying to figure out what our tactical objectives are. First one we got is Assassinate. So we have to kill an enemy character. Or 3 enemy characters and we get D3 victory points. That's cool. Defend Objective 4, which I believe is
Right there, middle.
middle,
Right here.
in that building.
Yep.
Do that.
Yeah, we could do that. And lastly, secure Objective Juan,
Top of
which is in the top of that building. Good luck.
I can get there.
Alright, so we got some 3 good ones
Not enough advancement movements.
that we probably won't be able to get at least Objective 1 during this turn. But might be able to get these 2. So let's see what happens, and on the move.
So everyone more or less just moved forward. These guys moved out of the crater. This guy just followed. This infantry and the company commander just followed the tank. Secured Objective 4 with this infantry unit over here, which came out of the Chimera. Chimera moved forward. And these guys didn't move. That's the Imperial Guard movement.
And my Biovores didn't move, and literally everything else moved and advanced up the board towards these Iron Hand Space Marines. And then on to Psychic. Are you within range for anything?
As far as psychic goes, I don't think so, actually.
Alright, while you're looking that up, I'm going to cast Smite on that group because they're just in range. Alright, so going for a 5-up, but it'd be nice if I got more. 6, so initial version of Smite takes place. So 1d3 damage. 2 wounds upon that group.
2 mortal wounds. So no armor save or invul, but I do have the Iron Hands Bionic save, 6 ups. 2 go down.
Alright, so I'll take.
Any second phase for you?
No, I don't. I am not in range for anything because the most range I have is 12 inches. So, and I'm
Cool.
not in range of that. So.
Alright, in that case, I believe it is on to shooting.
All right. So for my order phase, it's all just going to be move, move, move. This company commander is going to give that order to this group over here, and then this company commander is going to give the move, move order to himself, and also this infantry unit over here to get more in line to that objective. And that'll be my order, and we'll move everything, and we'll come back. All right. So with the move, move, move orders out of the way, these guys just moved from over here up to here, finally next to the tanks, and these guys just piled into the building and secured that objective better. So moving on to the shooting phase. So the only thing that can really shoot anything is my mortars back here, and they're going to be shooting at this group up here. So,
The group of infantry?
um,
Or like.
yeah, group of. Oh, well, I have to, don't I?
You don't have to. You can't target his character. You can target other things too.
I'll actually just aim for this guy then. So 3d6 to see how many shots they get. Total of 11 shots. 11 shots, hitting on 4s. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so 5 miss, 6 hit. Wounding on 5s. Wounding on 5s. 2 wounds. It's like.
Yeah, 2 4-ups. Hoorah!
They both.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright, and that ends Imperial Guard shooting phase 1.
Alright, so starting off the Tyranid shooting phase, I'm going to have both my Biovores shoot at the group of Iron Hands that's behind that one bastion right there. 4-ups is what I'm looking for, and I get none, so sad face for them. Moving on, I have 6 shots, 3 from this guy, 3 from this guy, going into this group of Iron Hands. Hitting on 4s, oh, nope, sorry, hitting on 5s because they advanced. And not a 1. Alright, and at the end of my shooting phase, I have to put down some Spore Mines over by that group. So I'm just going to place them down. There they are, right next to that group of Iron Hands. And I believe that is the end of this side of the board's turn. And I believe we get a point.
Nope.
No, not yet.
Is it secure or defend? I thought it was defend.
It is. No, that's objective 4. Yeah, that's defend.
Okay.
We get that point after
Okay,
your
on
turn.
At
Sorry.
the end of our turn.
Alright, before we start the next turn here, I have to get my new canticles for this round. So again, my first roll can be re-rolled if I so choose, and I'm stuck with whatever the second one is. So first one, is it going to be a number 1?
Litany of the Iron Soul may reroll failed morale tests.
Nifty. I'll see what the number 2 is first. Is that one, so I will re-roll the first one. Get a 5.
Machine might +1 strike.
Alright, cool. So, There we go. Those are my tentacles. For the objectives, defend objective 3 now goes off. We get 2 victory points. I am spending my last 2 remaining command points to keep this for the end of our turn to get 4. But the advanced will go away. And we have to generate 2 new ones. So the first of the new ones is Assassinate. We need to kill a character.
It's going to be a lot easier on your side.
Yep. And this one is Secure Objective 3. Ha!
Well, I think we got that one.
Awesome.
Seem to be winning in points.
Alright, so that takes care of that stuff. We don't have a psychic phase, so onward to movement. Or
Movement is first.
For Adeptus Mechanicus movement, my guys, my rangers just kind of hop the wall over, start heading over to give my ally here some support. My long distance heavy stuff stayed put where it's safe. Over here, my rangers have started moving down out of the building to again give some aid when needed. So yeah, that was all I'd moved.
Movement for the Iron Hands. They stayed put. Over here, these guys stayed put. Over there, they shuffled forward maybe like a half an inch to be all within 12 inch for rapid fire. And in the back, from the Sky Reserve, I dropped this group of Assault Marines into the back line, trying to take out the 2 diversions of mortars.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's it for that. On to shooting. Okay, for shooting, I'm going to start off with the Venerable Dreadnought. He's going to fire his 2 las cannons into the damaged tank. And I'm also going to fire a crack missile into it. So, starting off the 2 las cannons, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Wounding on 3s. And yeah, that goes through, and he has no armor save against it, so d6 damage. 5.
So he's at 10, so we need another damage dice.
Well, I think 10 is its HP.
Hmm? What was that? I'm sorry.
I dealt 5 damage to
Yeah,
your
so it's
Chimera.
done. So
Does
I have
it explode?
Yes, does it explode? Just roll 1 to see if it's 6, right?
D6 to see if it's 6. It is a 5.
It is a 5.
So it does not explode.
It
That
does
was
not
It was
explode.
glorious.
Yes. Then my crack missile doesn't do anything because I targeted that. So, first blood though. Going over here. I'm not sure if these are supposed to be 2 separate units, so I'm going to put 6 shots into that and 4 into that one.
Considering they can be dropped individually,
Yeah.
I imagine they're 2.
Separate units, so the 4 shots into the 1, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. It's dead. It has no save.
Yeah.
And then the 6 shots into the other one, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. It's dead. It has no save.
Yep. We helped, guys.
And then over there, 6 shots from the group of 3 into the Gene Stealers. Because they're in rapid fire range. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 2. 2 5-ups.
2 5-ups. 2 more go down.
Okay. The assault squad is going to fire 3 bolt pistols into the mortar team. Hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Wounding on a 3. No.
Alright.
That is it for the Iron Hands shooting.
Alright, so my 2 snipers here, they're going to shoot at the Gene Stealers across map. 2 shots.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. Both hit. Wounding on 3s. If I get a 6, it's cool. And I don't get anything. Good carapace. Big cannon's going to shoot that tank. 1 shot, right?
No, D3.
D3, okay. D3 number of shots. 3.
3. You're rolling 1 because of your
Dude,
dominus.
me and my dominus. Only 1 wound. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 hit. So I need to roll for the wound. 1 wound.
For the glare, for everyone, that was a 6.
AP -4 for the neutron laser. So, and I'm
pretty sure Scott
So-
is his tank 50% obscured from
Yes.
your tank. So you get +1 to your armor save. So I think it was 6 up.
All right, 6 up.
Okay. You do D6 damage. A 1 or 2 is treated as a 3.
Okay, d6 damage. So
It's
three
a three.
three damage. Dragoons is gonna pop one off into that first group of infiltrate right there. One shot.
It's 2.
What?
It's 2.
It's 2 shots.
Hitting on 3s.
One hit.
Strength 5, so 3s.
One wound.
Armor save.
No minus, so you're standard.
5 up.
Beyond that, I don't think anything else I'm able to shoot at.
Alright, so charges.
Yeah.
You're doing charge, aren't you?
Yes, I am. In the back, the assault marines are going to charge the mortar squad.
Which one?
The squad.
Okay.
So you can overwatch against me with mortars.
Yes.
Mortars. Okay, so D3,
D6 shots each.
so 3d6 to see how many shots off. So
8.
8 shots. That's 8, right? Hitting on 6s. 1. Awesome.
Wounding on a 4.
Nope.
Okay. You make the charge. Charge.
8, that's...
Gonna command dice 1. 9. That's enough to get within the 1 inch. So.
I thought you had to drop 9 inches away.
Yes. I have to get within 1 inch. I'm 9 inches away.
He
Yes,
would have technically
sorry.
been. He would have been in the. He would have been in the edge of his range with 8 inches.
Yes, would not have counted.
Alright.
So I have 1 dice left, and that makes it in. So only combat. So okay. First things first. I'm gonna go ahead and pile in. Alright. I'm gonna do the 2 attacks from the sergeant with his power axe. I realize that he's not a character, so technically he can't have the relic of Axe of Medusa. So, oh well. So hitting on 3s with his 2 attacks. 1 hit. He is strength 5 with a power axe, so wounding on a 3. Nope. And then 6 attacks from the other 4 guys, hitting on 3s. And strength 4 versus tough 3, wounding on 3s. So 3 wounds onto the guardsman with your 5 up armor saves.
1.
Okay, that's enough to kill 1 base. And you can pile in an attack back.
So 2 attacks each, 4 attacks. Hitting on 4s. 3?
Nice.
Yeah. I need that for the wound. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
1 3 up armor. Fine.
Got it. Got it!
Alright, so that is the end of your turn.
Yes. Mortars might need to make a morale. They only think I have a leadership of 6.
Alright, so for the leadership roll, if I get a 6, they flee.
1 flees, but no one runs.
Yay.
Okay.
They stay and fight.
So as this is now the end of this turn cycle, how many points did you guys just get?
We get 4 for hold the line. You have
And
no
one
one in
more.
our zone. And
And
you get
one.
1 for securing objectives.
So 5 more.
On
So-
top of our 2.
So you've got 7 total.
Yes.
Alright.
To your.
Current 0.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Relative-
it's the end of your
Your
turn
turn,
now,
so you
so
can
we
get
do get
2 points.
2 points.
Yeah.
So 2 to 7.
Yes.
Alrighty then, so on to our turn 2. Tyranid and Guard turn 2, finding out what our tactical objectives are. So starting out with Advance. Score 1 victory point if no unit from your army is within deployment at the end of your turn. We're probably not going to get that for those guys right there. Secure Objective 4.
You got that one.
Got it.
Yeah.
And overwhelming firepower. Score 1 victory point if an enemy unit was destroyed during the shooting phase on your turn. You better shoot them dead.
Yeah.
Everyone turn around.
The other option is I might be able to shoot this group dead, but we'll find out.
Yeah, because it has to be at the end of the shooting phase, right? So you
During
your
the shooting
charge
phase.
doesn't count.
Yeah, my charge doesn't count. So on to movement.
Main movement, these guys all moved forward. The Psyker moved with them. The tank moved over and a little bit forward. These guys all moved over to get closer to these guys. My company commander decided to hide behind the tank. These guys stayed put. They didn't move because they have to secure Objective 4 anyways. And my mortars moved away from the combat so that everyone could shoot at them. So,
Alright. And my mortars haven't moved. And this whole group has moved up right into the lap of this group of Iron Hand. On to Psychic.
yeah.
I'll do mine first. I'm going to cast Smite on this group of Rangers. I think that's what they're called. Scott, you're
Yeah, the ring.
Mechanicus. So, going for 6. Ah!
What range does Smite have?
18.
18 inches. Okay,
I'm gonna-
finish your Smite. I can.
Yeah, I'm going to re-roll this with a command point. 7. So, Smite does go off on that group. 1d6?
1d3.
1d3. And 1d3 worth of damage. 2. So, 2 mortal wounds.
You have the bionic upgrade for being, Adeptus Mechanicus
Six
Rangers.
ups, correct?
Yep.
6 ups. Oh yeah.
1 dice.
Ah!
Alrighty then.
Right?
Ready for your psychic?
Yeah. I'm just gonna. My psychic is gonna do smite on that group over there. This is within range.
He has a special rule that actually makes smite weaker for him.
Rolling a 5 or 6 to see if he does smite. Doesn't do it. End of my psychic phase.
Alrighty then. On to shootings, which is your orders.
Yeah, we're moving on to my order phase, and then we'll go into shooting. So for my orders are first ring fire, second ring fire. This company commander is going to give that to this unit, and this company commander in here is going to give it to this unit. Alright, and they're all going to be shooting at these guys.
Cool.
So, moving on to the shooting. So to start with my shooting phase, these 5 las guns, 2 in the windows and 3 up top, are going to be shooting at this group here. That brings it to a total of 20 shots. So hitting on, what's your 4? Hitting on 4s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. So 8 hits, hitting on 5s. So 1 wound.
3 up save.
Got it. Alright, moving on to the plasma gun from that guy up there. So 2 shots hitting on 4s. Both hit. Wounding on
2s, because it's strength 8 when supercharged.
2s. Both wound.
P -3, so 2 6-up saves. Neither. And each one does 2 damage each, so 2 6-up bionic saves. 1 dies, 2 die. I'm going to say the 2 non-flamer guys die.
Moving on to the 1 bolt pistol there, is just 1 shot hitting on 4s as well. Hitting on 4s. Hits. Wounding on 5s. 4s. Wounds.
1 3-up. I will use my last command dice.
Got it.
Got it! Alright, so then we have 32 shots from this group of las guns. 32 shots from this group into there. Hitting on 5s. 4s, sorry. Not bad. 20 hits. Wounding on fives. Five wounds.
5 3-ups. Okay. I'm gonna take the Sergeant. Leave one flamer alive.
Don't you still have your 6-ups?
Oh yes, I still have my 6-ups. Sorry. I might save one of those too. 2 6-ups. No.
And to end it out, the flamer. 1d6. How many shots? 2. Auto hits. Flamer wounding on 4s. For 2 shots. 1 wound. Is it enough?
1 3-up. He's still alive.
Damn it.
Something else is going to have to shoot.
So this tank, instead of shooting at this guy like I was originally going to do, is going to shoot at these 2 guys over here, up front.
Alright.
So with his heavy bolter, and
Heavy stubber.
and heavy stubber, we'll start with the heavy bolter then. All right, so hitting on 5s, how many shots?
3.
3. All right, hitting on 5s. 1. 1 hit. Wounding on
3.
3. No wound. All
Would
right.
you like to spend a command point?
Yes,
You
sure.
have
Why not?
6 of them.
And now I have 5.
So a 3-up save for the guy that's in the building.
Got it.
Actually, 4-up. Sorry, -1 from the heavy bolter. But still.
Either way, you made it.
All right, and then do the heavy stubber. So how many shots is that?
3 as well.
3 as well. Hitting on 5s.
Yes, I think it's also still a heavy weapon. Yes.
Okay. So no hits.
Oh.
And you're out of the 8-inch range for the chem thrower for anything.
Yes. So the only last thing is the mortars, if they so choose
They
to shoot.
can't
They fell
because they
back.
fell back.
Shh. Damn it. All right.
And you didn't give them the order to get back.
Yeah,
into the
you're right.
fight.
Yeah. Right. All right. So that's the end of my shooting phase.
Alright. And a continuation of that shooting phase. It's now my turn, because I guess we could at any point like mix it up,
Yeah.
shooting wise.
You don't
We
have
just
to.
haven't.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have both of these shoot at this, because it's the closest one that I have to.
Mhm.
Technically, I know that rule exists, but it's the best thing to shoot at.
Okay.
So 4-ups. 1 hit, so I'll have to deal with 1 miss later. And let's see. Ooh!
That's D3 mortal wounds. How
Yeah,
many do
so-
you do?
3.
Do I somehow get lucky and get 3 6s?
No.
Okay.
Yes! So we get the overwhelming firepower.
No.
Yay! We get a point.
Yep. Well, at the end of this turn, we get a point too. So.
Yeah, so we'll make 2 points for this round. Next, I'm gonna have 9 shots hitting on 5s, because I advanced these guys into this group right here. Oop, get back here. 5, so that's 1, 1. Moving on a 4. Oop, got it.
I am technically in the building and you're not in the building as well, so
Yep.
a 2-up.
Oh. Alright. And then to end off the shooting, I'm going to declare charge. My Gene Stealers into that group. I am not going to declare a charge with my Broodlord as of yet, because I think there are too many Gene Stealers that would be in the way
Okay.
for him to actually get in.
That's up to you. Alright. Overwatching 6 shots. Hitting on 6s. None.
Alright. So, how much can I wrap around? 4 inches. So, let me move all of them. Alright, so here they are after their main charge, and just because there's so many of them, I'm going to do my 3-inch pile-in off camera. Here they are after their 3-inch pile-in, all well within range to give in some attacks. And because they're still within range of the Broodlord's ability, I'll be hitting on 2s, and because there's still more Gene Stealers than 10, I will have 4 attacks per base. At 11 Gene Stealers, I've got 44 attacks total. I'm gonna be rolling them in 22 bundles. This should be fun. So, 22 hitting on 2. So missed twice with the first roll, and that one's cocked, so I'm just gonna roll it again. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll through this grouping, and for this grouping, wounding on should be strength 4 versus
Top 4. So 4s.
force. I lost one to the floor. Alright, so 4s. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 AP minus 4s. Along with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Okay, the
Normal.
AP minus 4 ones, I'm just going to do their 6 up Bonics. Unit's dead.
Alright, cool. Here they are after consolidating. Much closer to that group. And I do believe we got 1 point this turn from getting overwhelming firepower, and another from secure objective 4. So we are currently at 4 points to your 8. Alright, catching up. On to your turn 3.
Okay, I'm going to have to roll my mechanicals now. We're at the top of turn 3. Again, I can re-roll the first one if I so choose. First one I'm got is a 4.
Shadow Zone. You get all your unit counts being covered.
Sweet! And number 2 is 6.
The reroll ones in the shooting phase.
Ah, I'll keep them both.
To hit.
Yep. Alright, the new objectives for us. Secure objective 1.
I can do that.
Secure objective 2, which is back that way somewhere.
Right there in that building.
Nah.
Blood and guts.
Still something in the fight phase.
Good luck.
Okay, 1 point for unit was destroyed during the fight phase. If 3 or more enemies units were destroyed, you get D3 victory.
Yeah, no.
No, not likely. Okay, movement turn 3. My rangers have all lined up here, ready to let loose a little bit of firepower onto them gene stealer type people. My heavies didn't move because they need to not move for their heavy weapons to fire. Tom's 1 unit has moved up to secure objective 1, giving us that 1 victory point. My rangers on this side have gone back into the building, away from the line of fire. My snipers remain there unmoved, with a nice clean shot at that particular warlord down that way. And Tom's Dreadnought?
Yeah, Venerable Dreadnought.
Stay put as well.
Venerable Dreadnought's going to start off shooting. He's going to fire his twin las cannon into the tank and fire a frag missile into the furthest back infantry squad. So, 2 las gun shots, or las cannon shots, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. D6 damage, 5. And then the frag missile into the group of infantry in the back. D6 number of shots, 5. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s because it's nearby captain. Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds. So, Matt, 3 5-up saves for the infantry squad in the back.
Wow. 1 dies.
1 dies.
Alright, so my 2 snipers here are going to shoot at the warlord down there. There we go. Both hit.
It's strength 7, so you're wounding on 2s.
Yay! 6s though are instant wounds.
Mm-hmm.
2 wounds.
Alright, company commander has 2 5-up saves. Makes 1.
Okay. D3 damage for the one that got through.
Go. 1 damage. My group of rangers will open up into the gene stealers. Getting on 3s, correct?
Yes, rerolling 1 because of your 1 chant that's active.
Cocked. Reroll.
Roll the cock separately, because if you get a 1 on it.
Okay. Cocked 1 first. Yay. 2 rerolls. Yay. 2 misses out of total.
Strength 4 on the galvanic rifle, so you need 4s to win.
5 up invols. That's 3 live, 3 die.
Big bad leader, gonna shoot into them.
With his Volkite blaster, he's got 3 shots. Hitting on 2s.
All hit.
Strength 6, so he's wounding on 3s.
2 wounds.
2 5-ups. Nope.
He's gonna shoot into them. 2 shots.
Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s.
Reroll 1. Yay!
Wounding on 3s. He does his strength 5 with it.
So, wounding on 3s. Yeah, 2 wounds.
Alright, 2 5-ups. 2 more go down.
Doom Crawler's gonna fire at them too. D3 number shots into, them things. 1.
Hitting on 3.
Hit.
Wounding on a 2.
Wounded.
5 up.
Give your 5 up invul.
Alright. I think I might be lower than 10, guys. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. I think we don't have anything else to shoot.
Smart idea to declare the charge.
I would just shoot him in Overwatch.
Okay.
Even if you charge in, they can do a lot of damage to you.
Nah.
Alright, so... And none of the guys on the roof there can
They
shoot?
advanced.
Ah!
They advanced to climb up the building.
Alright.
So that ends our turn, and we have secure objective 1.
That's 1 more point for you, so that's 9 points.
Yep.
Starting off our turn, we've got new objectives. See what they are. We've got mission critical objective. When this tactical objective is generated, roll a d6. Score 1 victory point if you control the corresponding objective marker. If the corresponding objective marker is controlled by your opponent at the start of your turn and you control it at the end of your turn, score d3 victory points instead.
Alright, see which point it is. 4! Look at that!
I think you got it. Sweet!
Again, those guys aren't going to be moving.
So we got 1 victory point just from that. So next one. Area denial. Score 1 victory point if there are no enemy models within 6 inches of the center of the battlefield. And end your at the end of your turn if there are no enemy models within 12 inches of the center of the battlefield. And when you end your turn, score D3 victory points instead.
You have to kick Tom off the top
For the 6 or the 12?
for the 12.
But we would get the 6.
Yeah, because no one's there. Not even you.
Not even us. So sweet. We can possibly get that. Scour the skies.
There are no flyers.
There are no flyers, so pull again.
Yeah,
or-
we don't even have anything with the fly keyword on our... Actually, does that say it needs to be a flyer or something with the fly keyword?
At least 1 enemy unit that can fly, so... Because
Yes,
it could have happened at one point.
Yes,
You
I
have
have
to-
We have to hold on to it. Alright.
Well, we already got 1 victory point already, so...
Yeah, so on to movement.
So everyone just kind of advanced. Both of this team moved from here to here, just kind of giving the tank some support. Everyone else more or less moved to the center. Those guys didn't move because they're just securing Objective 4. And those guys didn't move because they're not in danger anymore.
Alright.
So
My pod has moved forward. They have stayed put. And everyone over here has moved forward, preparing for a charge, and before that, shooting. But before even that, on the psychic phase, I will go first because mine's just pretty simple, and I'm right here. I'll be doing a Schmite. And I can do that on characters. It's not line of sight based, right?
Closest enemy unit.
Oh, sweet. In that group.
You fail.
Alright, so Smite didn't work. What about you?
I will do smite on them. Per our rules lawyer, he said he has line of sight, right?
Yeah.
So, and he's within the 18 inches. So, smite 1d6, 5 up to see if it goes through. It does not.
Would you like to use a command point?
Sure. Command point used.
Nope.
It was worse.
On the shooting.
So, for my orders, my company commander will give this squad, this infantry squad, the order move, 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 and he will give this infantry squad the order first fire, first rank fire, second rank fire. So, reroll to see how far they go. A total of 8 inches. So, we'll move it and then we'll do it. So, with my move, move, move order given out, they're now positioning themselves there in the center of the board. So now moving on to the mortar team to shoot at this group over there. 2d6 shots. 3.
Do you want to spend your 1 command point for the shooting phase to reroll one of those dice?
Sure.
He's rerolling the 1.
Better. 8. Alright, 8 shots hitting on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. 4 shots. Alright. Wounding on 4s. 2.
2 ups, because I'm technically in a ruin.
Hold on.
So moving on to, we'll just get the tank out of the way, shoot inside into that unit through the window, hitting on 6s. No hits.
I think you hit the building. Heavy stubber.
Heavy stubber, 3 shots, hitting on 6s as
Sixes.
well. 1 hit, wounding on
It was strength 4, so you had 3 to win.
wounding 3. No! Moving on to the last unit to fire. These guys right here, they are not in rapid fire range, so it's just 2 shots each. And I believe all of them are in viewpoint and range. 14 dice. Hitting on 4s. Well, there was one that went earlier there. But, so, wounding on 5s. Better. 2 wounds.
Space Marines in ruins. 2 up save. Made it.
Alright, and that ends my shooting phase.
I'm going to throw 2 spore mines into that building there, because they're the closest unit. 4 ups. 1 hit, 1 miss. D6. 3. So I think that's just 1.
Hit 1 mortal wound. Bionic save. 6 up.
Nope. I'm going to have these 3 shoot at this grouping. Yeah. I'm going to have them shoot at their rangers. So, 4 ups. That's an unfortunate number of misses.
They advanced, didn't they?
5 ups. So either way, 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. So 2 possible wounds.
No AP on it.
No.
You had Shroud some this turn, didn't you? So you have 3 up saves.
3 ups. Oh.
And that's the end of shooting for me, for you. So on to charging. I'm declaring a charge at your rangers with my Gene Stealers and my Brood Lord.
Okay. With the first 6s, right? Rerolling ones.
No, because it's not the shooting phase.
Ah, fair enough.
See at least 4?
That's what I see.
And then force to wound.
2.
2 5.
1 dies.
And then they make it in.
Yep, I'm just going to roll anyway for the Gene Stealers. God, they make it in, and the Brood Lord makes it in. So starting off with the Gene Stealers, we've got 6 attacks total, hitting on 2s. That's cocked. Alright, 1 miss. Wounding on 3s. Cocked. So, 1 possible wound.
6 up bionic. Nope, still dead.
Alright, so 6 attacks from the Broodlord, hitting on 2s.
All hit.
All hit. Wounding on
2s because he's strength 6.
2s. 2 miss. 2 6s, and there we go.
You said AP minus 3.
AP minus 3.
Okay, well, and another 3 damage each, D3 damage each, right?
Yes.
Well, you're going to need to roll them because a 3 ignores his 4 armor.
Alright.
So, roll each one of those 6 dice, and that Scott has that many Bionic saves for each one of those attacks.
Got it.
So, 2 do 2. The other 2. 1 does another 2, and then 1 does 3.
Alright.
And they're 6 ups.
Alright.
Not boxcars.
Hey.
Almost. So 4 die. That leaves you with what? 1?
2.
2. They get to fight back. 1 attack each, hitting on 4s.
Would you like to bring him in?
Gonna go with, that's probably your leader guy, so you have 3 attacks then.
Yep. Looking for 4, right?
Yep. And then 5. 1. So 1 5 up on your gene stealers.
1 5 up. Huh, nope. Alright, and that, believe, ends it.
Scott obviously has to make morale.
Yes, you have a leadership of 7. You lost 6.
So a 1, you're fine.
1, or I lose another person.
You lose another 1 for each one you fail it by.
Alright.
1.
You lose 1 dude.
Leaving just the air quotes sergeant.
Do you believe that is the end of this side of the table's turn? On to your turn, turn 4.
Okay, for the top of turn 4, Adeptus Mechanicus Canticles check. Again, I can reroll the first one if I so choose. I'm stuck with the second one. I got a 3.
Remorseless Fist. You reroll 1s in the fight phase.
Nifty hit. See what number 2 is. It's 5.
Add 1 strength.
I will reroll the first one. It is also 5.
On to your new objectives.
Okay. Overwhelming firepower.
Get something in the shooting phase. Can easily do that. There's a single gene stealer left.
Easily done. Alright. Quest for knowledge. Score D3 victory points if you control an objective marker that was controlled by your opponent at the start of turn. If you control 3 or more, you get more victory points. Well,
They only control 4.
yeah, that's not going to happen. Defend objective 6.
Right here. The best part is you can scuttle your walker over to it because it doesn't take penalties for firing its heavy weapons and moving.
Turn 4 movement for the KGB team. Alright, my Dune Crawlers move back to take up and secure objective 6, as we have the objective to defend objective 6. My Domina has moved back as well, and along with my Dragoon has also moved back. And my guy has left melee combat, moving back at 6 inches.
I'm gonna get shot.
Leaving his Gene Stealer and his Broodlord kind of up into, bullets. Over here, Tom has moved his Marines slightly over to get a better angle at everything. My sniper team has remained there, but their 3 compatriot rangers have moved down in the windows to get a nice crossfield shot at the Broodlord. I think we're on to the shooting phase.
Yes.
Want to start us off?
Start off with these guys.
Okay. Snipers are gonna shoot this lovely dude with this lovely dude with a sword.
The front 2 guys are on the can be seen.
So 2 shots.
Hitting on 3s.
He said 3s, by the way. So 1 hit.
Wounding on a 2.
Don't wound. Alright.
And then your 3 galvanic rifles.
Are gonna shoot the Broodlord. Only one hit.
5.
Nope.
This guy is going to go and sink his 2 las guns into there and a frag missile into the infantry behind. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s.
Ooh.
Darn. D6 number of frag missiles. 6.
Ooh.
Hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s because of the nearby captain. Wounding on 3s. 4.
5 up. Armor save. 2 die.
Okay, 6 shots from the rapid firing bolt guns down into the center infantry squad. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Okay, 3 more 5 ups.
1.
This guy's first.
2 shots.
3s.
4s because he moved.
4s. Alright.
Rerolling 1s because of the Dominus.
1.
Wounding on a 4.
1 wound.
Okay. You're saved for no AP.
5 up.
Big gun.
3 shots. Hitting on 3. Rerolling 1s because he's within the range of himself. Oh my god. D3 number of shots from the Dune Crawler.
You know what? Give me these.
Going for purple.
1. Hitting on a 3 because he is not affected by moving and firing heavy weapons. Okay. Wounding on a 2. Okay.
5 up.
Okay.
Was that at the Broodlord or the...
Yeah, Broodlord.
Okay.
He's closest. D6 damage. 1s and 2s count as 3s. 5 damage.
Alright. So in fact, it does have 1 wound left. And unless you're planning on charging anything, I believe that's the end of your guys' turn.
Yep.
Alright. Alright, so tactical objectives for turn 4 for the Tyranid Guard Alliance.
M&M!
Defend objective 2. It's right there. Master the Warp. Score 1 victory point if you manifested or denied a psychic power during this turn. If you manifested or denied 3 or more psychic powers, it doesn't matter, we can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
You still manifest.
No, the 3 powers. We can only ever manifest 2 powers. And the last one is behind enemy lines. Break through foe's enemy. Oh wait, that's the flavor text. Score 1 victory point if you have at least 1 unit completely within enemy's deployment zone.
You got that.
I do. So we can get defend objective 2, maybe, and at least the portion of Master of the Warp and behind enemy lines. Cool. So on to movement.
So the tank and this unit all came over this way to attack these guys in here. The company commander, the psyker, and this unit all just kind of ripped up to shoot at these guys, and these guys unmounted from objective 4 and are going towards objective 2.
They didn't move. They didn't move. And everyone advanced and moved up. They're getting ready to charge his Dragoon. And these 3 moved up ready to either shoot and kill or charge and kill that last guy right there. Go forth to your psychic.
Alright, so I was going to do Gaze the Emperor, but unfortunately I didn't realize that putting my company commander in front would actually hurt him of that technique, so I'm just going to use Smite. So 5 up to acquire Smite. Actually worked.
Oh my god.
So,
You did it.
D3.
D3.
2.
2.
2 6-up bionics.
Alright, so my turn for psychic. I'm going to throw a smite at this little guy right here.
Closest enemy unit.
Alright, Dragoon then. 6. Made it. D3. 3. 3 wounds for the Dragoon. You got 1. In that case, on to shooting, which will start off with Matt with all of his commands, his orders.
Yes. So my orders are going to be, the Voxcasters. What range do they have to have?
They're 18 inches. You have to be within 3 inches of the Voxcaster, and then your 18-inch range to the another Voxcaster.
Okay. All right. Well, this company commander's orders are going to be first rate fire, second rate fire. The company commander for this guys are going to be move for himself and this group. So do that, and then we'll be back. So this is where the unit ended up after their move order. So moving on to my shooting phase. So these guys are in range of rapid fire, I believe. All right. So 28 shots total, hitting on 4s.
Can you say it again? I was being a jackass and you did it.
The answer was a no.
The answer was a solid no.
12 hit.
Cool.
So wounding on 5s.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 wounds.
Since they're in a ruin, 6 2-ups. And then a 6-up from Bionic.
Alright, so my company commander is going to shoot his plasma pistol at this guy. So that's, what, 1 shot, right?
Yes. Do you want to supercharge it?
Yes.
Okay.
So, 1 shot, supercharged, hitting on
3.
Hits, wounding on
2, because it's strength
2.
8 when supercharged.
wounds.
AP minus 3, right?
Yes, I believe so.
So my 2-up becomes a 5-up.
Well done. Anyone else on your team shooting? The mortars for chance?
Yes, the mortars will shoot.
My guy survived. I got a 6, by the way.
Okay. My mortars will shoot at that unit over there.
This one?
Rangers?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
2d6.
2d6. See how many shots. 9.
Not bad.
4s. 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wounding on
3s.
3s.
4 versus top 3.
on 3s. 3 wounds.
Oh, good.
So this guy was shooting at him. So we'll start with the heavy bolter. So heavy bolter first, 3 shots, hitting on
6s.
6s.
Because you're heavily damaged
Yeah.
and moved.
Yeah, so no hits. Heavy stupor next.
Stubber.
Stupor.
Hey, you got a 6.
Wounding on 5s. Wound.
Okay.
Definitely.
I'm not 50% obscured from your dude because you can shoot from like here. So 3 up.
2.
Hey, you took 1.
Does he have the mechanical thing?
Actually, yeah, he does have the bionics thing because he has chapter tactics. No, he doesn't. Never mind. That
Okay.
is 7th edition. That Dreadnoughts had chapter tactics.
Ah.
And I believe that's all I can shoot him with, right? That this has.
You're not within 8 inches for the
Yeah.
chem thrower.
So my shooting phase is over.
Alright, in that case, on to my continuation of this shooting phase. I'm going to have these 2 fire at that Iron Hands, hitting on 4s. 1 hit. Another Spore Mine somewhere in the wilds. And the D6. So, 1 mortal wound. Because I didn't get a 1 and it didn't miss.
Okay, so a 6 bionic save. Yeah.
Alright.
And actually, double checking the chapter tactics, it does specifically say Dreadnoughts are included. So
Oh, okay, so
6 up, bionic save.
just to make sure, let's get 6 shots into this lonely man, and then 3 shots into the dragoon afterwards. So hitting on 4s.
5 to advance.
Oh, 5s I advanced. Thank you, Tom. Wounding on should be 3s.
Against the.
Yeah, against the
Three,
dude.
yeah.
So 1 possible wound.
You don't want to Shadow Snom, so it's a 4 up.
1 4 up. He dies.
All right. Now, 3 5-ups towards the Dragoon. 2 hits, wounding on...
5s, toughness 6 on the Dragoon.
All right, 5s. Nothing. I'm going to be declaring charges. I will start with this group at the Dragoon, then the Gene Stealer, then the Brood Lord. All at the Dragoon.
Just at the Dragoon?
Yep.
Okay. So, you got 2 shots Overwatch against the Warriors. There's got...
No.
Actually, your Warriors can't.
They advanced. All right, sorry. My bad.
And
Starting with the Gene Stealer, then the Brood Lord charging. These can't charge because I advanced them.
Then I have to shoot the Gene Stealer, right?
Yes, because that's the first thing to charge.
Alright. Looking for 6s. No.
Okay.
Alright. Gene Stealer. Makes it. Brood Lord. Makes it. Don't fall over. Alright, and...
Scott, I would gloriously intervene with your Dominus into at least the Gene Stealer, because neither one can attack the Dominus because it isn't declared as a target.
Okay.
That means your Dominus gets free attacks, basically.
So, how do I do that?
You say you are, and he gets to move 3 inches.
I do that. 3 inches.
Woo!
So even if they kill the Dragoon now, you can still smack up a Gene Stealer.
Yep.
Okay.
So, starting with my Gene Stealer, he's got 3 attacks going into the Dragoon. Hitting on 2s still.
The Brood Lord's still nearby.
3 hits. Wounding
5s.
on 5s. Got 2 6s though.
Which are AP minus 4 because of the Rending Claws.
Yes.
Which I think that probably means the Dragoon is going to take some damage. Dragoon has a 4-up save, minus 4, so you got your 6-up bionics against those 2.
Alright. 6 ups. Nope.
Okay, 1 damage each, so he's got 2 wounds left.
Alright, and now for my Brood Lord with his 6 attacks. Hitting on 2s. 1 miss. 5s to wound. Only 1.
And it's
AP minus 3.
6 or something
but
like that. For
with
the
a 6 for him.
monstrous claws, I think is a minus 6. Something ridiculous.
Yep, minus 6 and damage of 3.
So it automatically does 3?
Yeah.
Okay, then you have 3.
6 ups.
Didn't make him.
Didn't make him. So that drops the Dragoon.
Does the Dragoon explode?
I don't know. It's
Oh,
fine.
it's a vehicle.
Nope.
Nope.
Dragoon is no more.
And consolidate towards closest enemy.
And then the Tech Priest gets to swing in with his 3 attacks. Into
Now that he's closer, but technically can't, or is he in combat?
Scott would, he would now get to do a 3-inch pile in because he's entered combat, and you technically moved within 1 inch.
All right, so he could attack my Brood Lord if he wanted
You could attack his Brood Lord if you wanted to.
All right.
Now I can divide up my attacks.
You could. You're hitting on 3s. You have 3 attacks.
2 on the Brood Lord, 1 on the Gene Stealer.
Okay. So
Looking for 3s. 2 on the Brood Lord. 2 hits.
you are strength 5 with your Omnisci axe.
Worst wound. 1 wound.
You're 5 up. Invul.
1 5 up. Got it.
Okay. And then the Gene Stealer.
3s.
Yep.
Nothing.
Okay.
All right, I believe that is the end of this turn.
2 points to us.
Yes, for defending 6.
All right, and then we get 1 point for behind enemy lines and 1 point for Master of the Warp. We did not get to objective 2.
Nope.
Unless you want to.
What?
Unless you want to
No.
spend 2 command points to keep it at the start of your next turn.
I'd be left with 1. No.
All right. In that case, on to your turn, turn 5.
Yep. Alright, here we go with Tentacles again. I can re-roll the first one, stuck with whatever the second one is. Here we go. 2. I like 2. I remember 2.
2 should be the Electromancer. Yep.
I like 2. What,
You might be dead.
What is... He might be dead too. What is number 2? We got 4.
Which I think is...
Shadow Psalm.
Oh, nice.
Cover. Alright, so I'll keep those.
Okay, so now you need to roll a d6 for each enemy model, each enemy unit within 1 inch of your guys.
Okay. So that dude, Gene Stealer,
On a 6.
got a 5.
Nope.
Brood Lord, 6.
Got a 4.
Nope. Your tactics.
Alright, first tactic. Domination.
Hold all of the objective markers.
Yep.
Nope.
That's not gonna happen. Behind enemy lines. Also not gonna happen. And lastly, defend objective 2.
All the way over there.
Which is over there.
Yep.
None of those are going to happen.
Alright.
Oh well.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kill a Slayer Warlord.
Yes.
You probably are.
Movement. Done.
Done. Nothing.
Nothing moved.
You forgot to drop another one of those stupid spore mines.
Ah.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Shooting phase. Do you want to start us off or should I?
You have 2 things to shoot.
Yeah.
Shoot my spore mines.
No. Venerable Dreadnought is going to last cannon that and frag missile the guys behind him.
Okay.
So last cannons, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. D6 damage each. Take 3, precisely how much you had left.
Alright.
6 to see if it explodes. It does
does
not.
not.
So it just gets off the board.
How many vehicles have exploded in all these games that we've played?
2. 1.
I know one.
Yeah. Missile. D6
At
number of
Becker.
shots. 4. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. 3. 3 5-ups.
5 ups.
Would
All
you
of them.
stop rolling so many good 5-ups? Oh well, I'll start las canning guardsmen.
Oh.
Okay, my turn. 2 snipers. They're gonna take a pot shot again at that guy who still hasn't moved. Hitting on
4, the 3s.
3s. 2
Both
hits.
6s.
2s to wound. Ah, not 6s, darn. Well, that's 2 dead guardsmen. AP minus 2. They have a 5-up save normal, so they become 7s.
3 shots from them.
Into a warrior.
Yeah, well, I have to make sure I'm in 30 inches.
You are. That's where the
Yeah,
Brood Lord
definitely.
was before.
Yep. Alright. Looking for
3s.
3s. Alright. 4s.
Strength 4 versus tough. Yes, 4s.
Nope. Oh,
The
good.
macro stubber.
And macro stubber.
I would Gene Stealer, because you'll wound the Gene Stealer more easily. You do have 5 shots from it, so you could spread it out.
Yeah, 3 into the Gene Stealer, 2 into the Overlord.
Alright.
Gene Stealer first.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, wounding on 4s.
1 wound.
1 5 up.
Stop it.
Brood Lord, 2 shots.
Hitting on 2s.
Yep. Wounding on 5s, though.
Oh, God.
None. Okay.
Big gun. Warriors.
D3 number of shots.
1.
Hitting on a 3. Wounding on a 2. D6 damage. I think that's a dead warrior no matter what.
Yeah.
Bleh.
Just play.
Bleh.
I think that's it for shootings from all of us, so
That's...
on to fighting.
Yes. Let me get over there.
The Dominus gets his 3 attacks. 2 onto the Brood Lord again.
2 on the Blue Lord, 1 into the Gene Stealer.
3s. 4s. You're both strength 5. 3s then 4s. Or 3s then 3s. Wow.
Okay.
Bad dice luck all of a sudden.
So, my turn. Starting with the Gene Stealer. 3 going into Dominus there, hitting on 2s. Wounding on
Use what?
should be strength 4.
So 5s.
5s. 1.
You have a 2-up save normal. That was what, a 6?
That was a 6.
So
So
a 6-up armor, and then a 6-up bionic. Yes, he has a refractor field. 5-up invul.
oh, so you got it.
All right.
All right. In that case, now for the Broodlord, 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. Missed once. Wounding on
What, strength 6?
no 5.
Okay. 3s.
3s. Missed once. So 4.
4 5-ups.
Got 2, missed 2.
Okay. And then you have your bionic.
6 up.
Yes.
Well,
Two
it's
more.
for each. You do what? D3 wounds each, right?
Yes.
So you need to roll. So that's the first 2.
Yes. So
So I did 4.
so 2 more.
4 points of damage.
Okay. You have 5 wounds, so you're still alive.
All right. On to our turn then. Tyranid Guard Alliance, turn 5. Let's see what we get for tactics. Secure objective 2. Good thing that you're already moving towards it.
Mm-hmm.
Secure objective 3. That's way over there.
You can do it.
I could technically grab that. And defend objective 1, which is up on that, on to movement. So, Tyranid Guard turn 5. My 2 Tyranid Warriors just shifted over to grab objective 3. And Matt's just everyone.
Yeah, my these guys continue to go towards objective 2 because all they have to do is secure it now, not even defend it.
Didn't move.
Didn't move. My Psyker was the only one to get up to objective 1. These guys are not quite there, but they will be there soon. And then these guys just moved further up, advanced further up. So,
Alright, so,
moving on to the Psychic phase.
yep. I'm going to cast Smite on Scott's Warlord. 6. I got an 11. Is that the bigger version, or do I need a
Yes.
12?
It's a bigger version.
So,
D6.
D6. Only 3. So,
Your
6
bionic
ups.
saves. There. Slay the Warlord. You would have killed it even if you weren't out of in melee.
Alright, and the shift over 3 inches towards nearest enemy unit. Nope.
No, you're not in
Ah,
melee.
because I didn't do it in melee.
Yes.
Alright. In that case, are you using your psychic?
I don't think anything's
I don't think
range.
there's anything in range.
No.
Alright.
I mean, I can't do smite on these guys, right?
You can't smite my guy because you can't see him. You can
Well,
try to smite them, I guess, if you can see them.
what about the gaze
Emperor's
of the Emperor?
Gaze.
You could try. You could try.
Alright, do gaze of the Emperor. So straight line, I gotta see. Well, actually, you know what? No, it won't work because it's only up to 2d6.
So
Distance.
max of 12.
Yeah, so it won't work. So, no, don't worry about it.
Alright, in that case, we're moving on to shooting and your
orders.
orders.
Yep, my orders are gonna be simple.
Bunch of move.
Yep. Move from the company commander and the crew. Actually, no. He's not within 3 inches.
There's no company command within 3 inches to get an order.
Nope.
Why did you do that?
I didn't think about it.
I mean, it's
Well,
3 inches from base to base.
Other than, yeah.
Okay, well then, yeah. Okay.
If it's edge to edge 3 inches, yeah.
Then move for both of them. My apologies. And then, no problem here, just move. So, for both the company commander and the unit that's next to him.
Alrighty then.
So, move them and then move back. For my move, with my move, orders taken care of. Everyone piled into to defend Objective 1, and these guys were all able to move in and take Objective 2. So, and that's it, and there's nobody really in range to shoot, so...
Mortars.
Oh, that is true. I could shoot my mortars. Alright, fine. I'll shoot my mortars at that group that's hiding in that house over there. So, 2d6 shots, 6 shots, hitting on 4s. All 3, so 3 hits, wounding on 4s as well. 3s, wounding on 3s. I think that hit.
Fine.
Alright. And that's all my shooting phase to be taken care of. So
Closer. Which would you say is closer? These guys or the big walker? To the 2 biovores.
I would say
the
probably.
walker.
Oh yeah, Walker, because it's a straight line.
Alright.
Yeah, it's more distance that
In
way.
that case, 2 4-ups. Got the walker. 1 miss. I'll actually have to put 1 over there at this point. And d6. It just fizzled. Did nothing. Alright, so there we go. There's that guy. And other shooting is my 2 warriors. 6 dice hitting on 4s because they only walked this time. So 4 hits, wounding on 5s. 2 possible wounds.
2 3-ups. No, you have shreds on 2 ups.
Ugh. You're fine. And I'm going to declare a charge with these 2 at that if I can.
You can. They're not locked in melee, and it is now the charge phase.
Alright. Starting with the Gene Stealer and ending with the Brood Lord.
Okay. D3 Overwatch shots into the Gene Stealer. 2.
6s again?
Yep. Nope. Doesn't make it.
Alright. Gene Stealer. 10 inches and Brood Lord. 7 inches. Pretty sure that they make it in. Alright. So
3 attacks from the Gene Stealer.
3 attacks from the Gene Stealer, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 5s. 1 possible wound.
AP -1, so 1 4-0.
Got it. And 6 attacks from the Broodlord, hitting on 2s. 2 miss. Wounding on 5s. Aw, no 6s. Alright, and that's AP -3.
So 2 6-ups.
Nope.
And they do D3 damage each, and this does not have the bionic.
So 4. Alright, and that.
Crawler strikes back.
Oh, yeah, almost forgot.
He's taken 4, so he's still in his top bracket. He's got 3 attacks, hitting on 5s.
All 5 on the
Broodlord?
Broodlord. Hitting on 5s. 1 hit.
Strength 6, so you're wounding on a 3.
Wounds.
He's got no special weapon. He just hits you with his leg or something. So.
Alright, so 5 up. Cocked or.
I would call cocked.
Alright. 5 up. 3.
So down goes the Broodlord.
Down goes Broodlord.
Warlord kill for us.
Yep. Damn, no more 2-ups. Alright, so that's the end of this round. Let's calculate current points before we roll for the end of the game. You guys are currently at
10 now.
Yeah, 10 for the Warlord kill.
Alright.
And
We are currently.
We got secure objective 3 and a secure objective 2. And we don't technically get defend objective 1 until the end of your next turn. So that's 2 additional points.
We have 11.
Alright, you have 11.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
11. Yeah, you killed our HQ.
Yes, I did kill an HQ, so we're at 11.
12 first blood and first blood.
Alright, so...
Yeah, so we're 1 off, yeah. So 11 to 12.
Alright, so who would like to roll for the end of the game? It's a
2 at the game ends.
at 2 or lower the game ends.
Go, Matt, go.
Game ends. It is a KGB victory.
Not by much, though.
Not by 1 point.
We caught up pretty
We
well
actually
at the
caught
end
up.
Well, you know what happened?
Dice
Dice stopped working for our
They
side.
did. Oh my god.
Strategy. Doesn't matter when dice say you can't do anything.
No.
Alright, thanks everyone for watching our video. Please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Have a good one.